Hi, my name's Cody with the Town of Gilbert Water Conservation Office. Do you think you have a leak? Have you noticed a recent increase in your water bill? Maybe you've seen some wet areas in your yard or heard the sound of running water. Well, we're going to show you how to use your water meter to determine whether or not you have a leak. So the first thing you're going to want to do is make sure that all of the water in your home is turned off. This means checking appliances like your dishwasher and washing machine, making sure that they're turned off. You also want to make sure that your irrigation system is shut off by going out and checking the timer. Once you've done that, it's time to locate and observe the water meter. So your meter is usually located in your front yard out by the sidewalk or the road, like here. If you have a home with an alleyway and a garage in the back, then the meter can sometimes be located out there. It's going to be in a rectangular box like so, sometimes with a brown metal lid or sometimes with a lid such as this, and it's going to have this black disc on the top. And you can use a long screwdriver or a multi-tool to help you take the lid off and expose the meter. Your meter may oftentimes be covered in dirt, so in order to read it, you're first going to have to wipe it clean with a wet rag and some water. So there are a couple different types of meters that are used in the town of Gilbert. With this particular meter here, you can see the numerical displayed right here on the face. This number here represents the total number of gallons of water that have passed through this meter since it was installed. As you can see here, there's a decimal point followed by one digit. This digit here represents 1/10 of a gallon. The best way to determine whether or not water is actually passing through the meter is to look at this red dial here, which is known as the leak indicator. Notice the red dial with a black needle and a bunch of tick marks here. So each one of these tick marks represents 1/100th of a gallon, which is about an ounce of water. That means this meter is able to detect very small amounts of water passing through it. If the needle on the dial is spinning, that means you're using water somewhere and it's time to investigate further. You may have another type of meter. With this meter, flip open the lid to show the digital display. Notice the decimal point followed by 2 digits. The far right digit represents 1/100th of a gallon. If these digits are counting up, then water is moving through the meter. There's also a circle under these digits. If there's a plus sign there, then it's also showing water moving through the meter. If your meter is not showing any usage but your water bill is still high, then oftentimes it's an issue with your irrigation system. It could be a case of just overwatering your landscape, or it could mean that you have irrigation leaks that only occur when certain zones are running. Be sure to watch our video on how to identify irrigation leaks.